Hello everyone and welcome back to Imperial Austria, or as it's in style these days, Austria-Hungary. We do of course have this nice gold color, and we've recently consolidated the state of Mecklenburg in its entirety, so this does cause us to have a little bit of a spike in infamy up to 20.9, way far down from what it was after our first Prussian War, and it's taken way too long to get there because of our ruler. Now, with that said, we have decent legit... Whoa, we had... Oh, what happened? 66%. Let's fix this soon. Conservative Party should be in the government. Progressive Club. Social Party is not what'll fix it. Is it landowners? No. Is this is our maximum legitimacy? That sucks. Okay, so 150 days toward guaranteed liberties, and then what we can try to do after this is we might be able to move away from a monarchy. It's going to be kind of hazardous. It'll radicalize the armed forces and potentially cause a revolt there. But I think it would be good to get rid of our very, very, very annoying king. Although, taking a look at him, let's see, he's 76. He might die soon. His heir is not terrible. Still in the landowners group is not great, but he's a moderate, which would allow us a little bit more flexibility leading that party away from the restrictive policies of the day. Because if you look right now, oh, no, he's a moderate too. Yeah, fair enough. Well, I kind of hope he dies, but, well, that's kind of mean. We might be able to, no, there's no point in making him a general. I don't know if it matters for mortality. If it does, we should definitely make him a general and have him die faster, but I don't know about that. So if you guys do know if that affects mortality like it does in EU4, just leave a comment, and, well, I would be happy to kill off our current leader without having to go through a revolution to end the monarchical system in Austria-Hungary. We are most of the way done with trench works, and I think we're going to speed things up a little bit here to try to get that done even sooner. Building some tooling workshops and glassware. We also need, it looks like, clothes and furniture, more dyes, more engines, just more of everything. But let's focus first on the chairs and shirts, because that'll make the people a little bit less unhappy, which, let's be honest, a little less unhappy is sometimes the most you can hope for, but if it's good enough, it'll be good enough in the short term. So let's get some furniture factories there. Let's build also in Silesia a couple more textile mills, and then we'll need more glass. Well, building 24 there. Let's hold out. We might have some additional needs that pop up in the meantime. Low market access, Brandenburg and Lombardy means more railways. Let's get 2 of those in Brandenburg and 2 of them, oh no, just 1 in Lombardy. We did recently build a whole bunch of administrative buildings in Brandenburg to give us that nice, sweet bureaucracy, so that as soon as we have guaranteed liberties, we can spike that investment and get some good return in terms of a more stable populace. Of course, if you haven't stared too hard at this number, loyalists do give you additional approval for many of your different political groups, and conversely, radicals give you disapproval. Now, we're at a pretty even footing for most things. I mean, it's a little bit topsy-turvy for some, more disapproval from the Catholic Church than approval, but it's really not horrible. But if we can cut that number of radicals in half, or even 2/3 of the current number, and double the loyalists, we're going to have some very happy political parties, and that means we can get a lot done in our government without having the risk of extreme radicalization. I mean, a -10 hit is way easier to stomach when you're getting a +10 from loyalists in the country. That does mean that you should sort of target those individual populaces. So, for example, the landowners are mostly rich, the Catholic Church is also pretty rich, so if I make my rich people have their needs that much cheaper... that sucks. Both of these suck. Officers and servicemen, you know what? Our armed forces are already going to be unhappy with us because of our next move. Let's go ahead and do that and take the 20% increase. I want this so badly. 70% chance to pass, which of course means it probably won't, but yeah, we can hope against hope and try to get something good going there. I don't know if we need more... We could increase the size of the military a little bit further. That's going to start to get more and more expensive. The French have increased to 330 battalions and counting, 206 from the British. Now, we still have better army projection, well, power projection than they do, so we're up at 3256. to their 2683, but numbers can sometimes tell even when the technology is a little bit better. I mean, it won't be decisive on its own, but, well, you'd be surprised. So let's maybe do that a little bit. Let's get some more barracks. Of course, we haven't capped our barracks in Austria, and we probably should. Bohemia as well. More peasants in Bohemia, so let's go ahead and build those. Yeah, let's get 10 right away, because they'll build pretty quick. And then let's just build up to maximum in Bohemia. Big build order, but we can also go ahead and start building out our navy. So I want those in Dalmatia. Let's get all of them there, all of them here, and Istria and Venice as well. Time to have the Grand Austrian Navy. And this will allow us to do some naval evasions, also to protect our own coasts and raid the French during what will inevitably be a war between the two of us as time goes on. They're not going to allow us to consolidate Germany without opposition. It's just not possible. So we will eventually fight them sooner or later. They almost joined in, even with Mecklenburg-Strelitz, which was a bit of a stretch, I think. Radical Prussia has been rebelling for the last 25 years. It's kind of ridiculous. I think they need to patch this out, because wars shouldn't go this long. I mean, call for peace in EU4 is one way of doing it, and it proves that they know that the problem exists and that they know in other games how to fix it. So I'm kind of surprised it was that prevalent here, but I mean, such is life, I guess. Okay, I mean, it's preventing us from moving. We would have gone after the Prussians soon, well, sooner than this, because Pomerania is a wonderful state to take. If we take a look here, in addition to a generally okay-sized population, there's fishing wharves. I mean, they haven't built it out that well. Yeah, I guess that's not great. Ooh, farms to factories completed. We have gotten rid of lots and lots of peasants. Very nice. Let's get the additional loyalist for 5 years. Seems like a good thing to do. I guess Posen's probably more of the gem. A couple of government administration centers, food industries, high trade center. Not a lot of use for us. I think they just have been decimated by the fact that this is a revolution or a revolt for so long, because there's nothing built here. These states are all very poor. I wonder what the standard of living is. Yeah, 12.3. We're significantly higher than that. Not crazy higher, but significantly. And it does take some effort to get up to that difference, as you guys can see from how much we've had to build. Okay, we need a lot more dyes. Do I have synthetic plants yet? No. Which means we're going to be building out our dyes the hard way. Niger Delta could probably do a couple more. Let's get that going, and yeah, that's going to be a little uncomfortable. We might have to start importing. I'd rather not have to do that, but okay. Wine output or prestige? Let's take the prestige. We might be able to catch up a little bit to the French in terms of prestige, and there are bonuses to being the #1 world power, so it would be nice to do that. Look at that, 280. Finally a bit of a dip for them, but also a bit of stagnation or near stagnation for us as well, so kind of difficult there. Let's see, when are my barracks coming along? Looks like 20 weeks we'll start to get those, while some of the textile mills are still finishing. Not bad. If we can push our army up to about 350, 375,000 and get the next technology here in 11 weeks, then I think we should be able to start moving on the rest of Germany without too much trouble. Now, we will go for pan-nationalism. We will try to do this with a mission. I've never done that before. I've never played so late in the game as Austria-Hungary, so I'm kind of curious to see what'll happen. It'll be a nice, fun, new, and novel experience. And I guess we have been playing on 4 a bit more than normal, but this campaign's kind of dragging out, and I'd like to start a new one. I'd also like to start to get into the meat of it and really go for a whole bunch of wars. Steel railway cars is pretty nice. We didn't get it. 70% chance, and we didn't get it. You're kidding me. Okay. 86% chance. Can we get it now? Pretty please. Railways. Ooh, should have gone up to wooden a long time ago. Let's go up to steel now. I missed that. Probably clicked right through it without even realizing. It's a little unfortunate. Steel demand is okay. Yeah, it looks like we have the production to handle that without too much trouble. That will increase our transportation as well, so the need for transportation has sunk way down low on this list as our production methods have improved. So, very nice. Pretty good. control of that. 53 million is a lot higher than it was, damn. I stopped watching that population counter. Yeah, that's going up. Very nice. And we're just starting to get the barracks. We will need more ammunition factories. Let's do that. Munition plants and guns. Trench works. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and switch over to that, and then we'll handle the other stuff. So, skirmish infantry gives plus 30 offense, 35 defense, and trench is 40 offense, 60 defense. So we do also have a decrease of provinces captured, which we're going to be offsetting with our bicycle messengers. Increase of 309 ammunition is fine, but we will need those ammunition plants built soon. So let's get those. We'll also need a couple more guns as well. So far West Galicia has been the spot for that. Let's not mess with that, and we can get more guns in Lombardy. And now let's go over to societal research and try to finish pan-nationalism, 7 to 10 months. Of course, that'll be enough time for our barracks to adopt the new production method, which is necessary before we can go to war. If we take a look, yes. Yeah, negative 52 from a negative 70% modifier due to equipment adjustment. We need to get that sorted first. It won't take too long, don't worry about it. And once that's ready, so here in the next couple episodes, we will be going to war. We will be probably fighting over, we might even go for Bavaria, honestly. It's a lot of good land. Bavaria and Franconia, universities, glassworks, paper mills, arts academies, even iron mines, logging camps. Yeah, I might want Bavaria, and if that brings in the French, so be it. Oh, oh jeez. Okay, they've built up their armies, some, shall we say. Okay, let's get a plan B going. So diplomatic actions, it's damage relations, and who would be a good target for this that's still inside of Germany? I'd like to take part of Prussia, we just can't. We could go for Lübeck and Holstein and Hamburg. Try to get into the Kiel Canal area. Not too bad. And then we could go for Hanover after that. So let's do all of those, just damaging, and look at improving. We're fine, we're fine. We could improve with Great Britain. Let's go ahead and do that. A little bit low on diplomacy, but that's fine. We don't have diplomatic pacts, which means that we actually aren't terribly poorly off for our standing influence usage. Yeah, not bad at all. This will give us some options. Holstein, of course, is a subject of Denmark, but I'm not too worried. If we look at the Danish attitude, Russia will come in, and frankly, I don't give a shit. We should probably also damage with Denmark, so let's do that. Yeah, once we have these better infantry, pushing through Russia will be just a piece of cake. They don't have many men, they have horrible technology, and yeah, that would almost be fun to bring them in and then humiliate them to keep them out of other affairs in Germany for quite a while. So the barracks have been built. Now we're going to be expanding our naval bases. This will require also a commensurate investment in more shipbuilding, but that will have to wait because this is all we've got for you guys today. Thank you all for hanging around, and we'll see you again real soon.